Hello, Meridian parents. I'm Beth Kleinschmidt, the K-8 Math Instructional Coach for the district. Today I wanted to share with you how you can help your child learn their multiplication facts and why they are so important. Students start learning multiplication directly in third grade, although the foundations are laid earlier. Knowing their facts at the start of fourth grade helps tremendously with multi-digit multiplication, division, fractions, and algebraic thinking by freeing up their working memory to learn these deeper concepts. You may have heard that we want our students to be fluent in multiplication. So what does fluent mean? Well, it means that a child knows their facts. For one thing, they are accurate. Their answer is correct. The second part is that they are efficient, that they know it within 3 seconds. The third part is that they are flexible. Now, flexible is the component that is the most overlooked. It means that they know how to come up with the answer mentally if they forget a memorized answer. They can see how to get the answer, and they don't just hit a wall and give up. To develop these 3 aspects of fluency, it's important for kids to have strategies that work for them personally, and most of them need more visuals than abstract writing of numbers. For example, when starting multiplication, they are taught that multiplication is merely repeated addition, like what is shown here. And while this is a crucial understanding and a necessary starting point, we need them to be more efficient and more accurate. The more numbers we add up, the longer it takes, and the greater the chance for errors. So what do we start with? Well, children tend to naturally learn their 1s, 2s, 5s, and 10s because they've been skip counting by these numbers for a very long time. You can see with the yellow highlights that they cover a large chunk of the multiplication table. The other amazing thing is that the rest of the numbers, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9, are always just 1 or 2 groups away from a 2, a 5, or a 10, as shown by the arrows on the top of the table. This means that we can build any multiplication fact using the ones we already know. If we know 7 times 1, 7 times 2, 7 times 5, and 7 times 10, we can use those facts together to build the product we are looking for by adding or subtracting 1 or 2 groups of 7. Here are some ways that we can get kids organizing their thinking about multiplication in the case of 4 times 7, besides repeated addition. So at the top here, we see 4 groups of 7 in a dot formation that are easy to recognize. In this layout, students might group the top 2 and the bottom 2 to do 14 plus 14 equals 28. At the top right, we have an array, but the array has been shaded to show that the 7 can be split up into a group of 5 and a group of 2, so that we have 5 times 4 equals 20, and 4 times 2 equals 8, for a total of 28. The bottom 2 are 10 frames. Now, kids recognize 10 frames from kindergarten. They know that each row of the 10 frame has 5 spots and that there are 10 spots total. So we can use this either way, where we see 4 7s as on the left-hand side, and we see that we have 2 groups of double 7s, or we can use 7 sets of 4 and split it up into the row of 5s and a row of 2 4s. Seeing these groupings allows students to make the problem more manageable and accessible. These strategies are also very personal. Not every person will like or utilize every strategy, nor will every strategy make sense in every situation. This is a huge part of the flexibility component. It's not expected that every student will use every strategy for themselves, but They should be able to understand another student's strategy. I hope this has inspired you to look at multiplication in a different light. It's daunting and not necessarily sufficient to have the facts memorized. We want them to be able to utilize them. If you have any further questions about this topic or any other topic in math, I'd be glad to hear from you. Thanks for watching.